Well, hello folks, Steve M here, and let me ask you a question. Have you ever car camped? Well, if you haven't, this is the video for you because car camping is a really nice thing to do when you're taking long trips. Even if you're camping or even if you're staying in hotels some night you just may need to sleep in the car. It could be weather, it could be it's just more convenient, right? Whatever. So in this video, I'm going to show you 6 essential things that you need to have with you to car camp, because we started car camping as we took trips across the country with camping and car camping, tent camping I should say. And what we found is it's really nice to use in a variety of circumstances, especially when it's raining, when it's cold or windy. Sleeping in your car is much better than sleeping in the tent. But there are some things you need to have that's going to make your experience much better. And these things can be used both for camping and tent camping and car camping. So I'm up at Lake Tahoe this past weekend. It's a beautiful area, beautiful lake, and I thought this would be a great time to show 6 essential items that I think you need to car camp. So let's get started with number 1.
Okay, as you can see from the opening, we're out here and we're at a campsite. We're near Lake Tahoe, California. And so one of the first things you got to have to really car camp is in the front windshield. And you need privacy if you're going to sleep in your car, at least from the front side. So I'm parked out facing the road right now. And if I didn't have this next thing, the first thing I'm going to show you, it would be very bad.
Okay, without a front windshield cover, you have no privacy to the front, and that's not good. You may want to sleep in the front seat some nights, but you're going to see people going by, you're going to see people riding bikes, people walking. Okay, you don't want them looking straight in at you. You got to have some level of privacy, and that's where the front screen cover comes in. Because if you don't have it, you're going to be looking at people like this all the time, and people are always looking over while they're driving by. You don't want that when you're car camping. That's where this comes in. This shield is fitted to the car. It's expensive, but you're going to get your use out of it. I'll put a link in the description below where you can find this.
Okay, now you see the difference. You see how that fits the entire windshield? Now, as people are going by in front, nobody can see to the inside. So the first thing you need for good car camping is a good sun shield that covers the entire window and is fitted for your car. Okay, the second thing you're going to need to turn this into a nice bed is a comfortable mat to sleep on. Now, I can tell you right now, I've got 3 cars. The back of the seats is never a comfortable place to sleep. This has no give into it. And it's a very rough night if you're sleeping on the bottom of this. And now if that's all you have, that's all you have. But this is going to make your back hurt if you sleep on that. Even a towel's not enough. What you need is one of these right here. This is a foam mat. Okay, it's a closed cell foam mat. It's a thermarest. Okay, again, I'll link to this stuff below. But I love this thing. I actually bought this mat for backpacking. And that's one of the beauties of having this mat. You can use this for backpacking. I use it in the tent and I use it in the car. And just by stretching this out underneath your blanket, okay, or your sleeping bag or whatever, it's going to give you a nice mat to sleep on. Now, it's not as good as your bed at home, okay? Granted, but it's very good. It's soft enough that you can sleep on. It doesn't hurt my back. You need something like this to sleep on if you're going to car camp or you're going to hurt your back. But like I said, the thing that makes this thing so nice is its multiple uses, and it's so light to carry. You can carry it for anything you want to. So the second thing you need is a good mat. Okay, the third thing you need if you're going to car camp that's really going to make life easier on you and nicer is this right here. This is a jet boil stove. Now this thing boils water faster than anything I've ever used, okay? And the nice thing about it is you just need a little propane tank on the bottom. It's got a little stove in here that you put together. Show some pictures of that. But this thing is going to allow you to boil water. And with hot water, you can wash your face, you can make food, you can cook food, you can make coffee, you can do a lot of things. So if you're going to camp in the car, this is really nice to have because it's very convenient. You know, one of the reasons why you're sleeping in the car, not setting up everything, is because you don't have the time or it's raining. This thing makes life really easy when you're camping. for heating hot water, and it's it's more efficient than any stove I've ever had. Okay, number 4, if you're going to car camp or any type of long distance travel, even camping, this thing is indispensable. This is a 5-gallon container of water. We fill this up on every trip. This is our water system that we use, and I'm going to show you the other water little jug that we use. You don't want to carry around cases of water bottles. It's not environmentally friendly. It leaves a lot of stuff in your car. It takes up a lot of room. You always have to get rid of trash. This is one of the best things to have right here. If you've got water, you're okay. And we're running into more and more campsites now where the water is shut off, or it's not working, and this thing is a lifesaver. With 5 gallons here, my wife and I can go well into the 3rd day, and that's hiking and camping and for food use and everything else. So this thing has saved us many times, and when you're on a long distance trip, you take this, you fill a smaller container, which I'll show you, and then you fill your bottle, and you always have plenty of water with you. It's an essential if you're going to car camp. So from the 5 gallon, we fill this one right here, which is a little over 2 gallons. And then with the little spout right here, we can fill up our water bottles. We can fill up our stove with water. When you're taking a break on the road at a rest area, this becomes really nice to keep refilling your water. Staying hydrated on the road is really important. So this water system, the 5 gallon and the 2 gallon or 2.5, can't remember which one it is. But these things have taken us across the country. Okay, the 5th thing that's essential for car camping, what I would suggest you get is a car top carrier. Now, I've made another video on this. I'll link to it here, and I'll link to it in the description below. Go watch that video on the Thule car top carrier. It really makes everything a lot easier, because as you see right here, this is just some of the stuff we're carrying this week. And if 2 of us are going to get in here, this stuff's going to have to go somewhere. And if you don't have a car top carrier, you got nowhere to put it, okay, other than outside. And most of the sites you get, especially if you're in a parking lot or something, you have nowhere to put this stuff. And more than once, I've got caught putting this stuff by the car and getting hit by a thunderstorm at night and everything getting soaking wet. So go check that video out. I think it's really going to help improve your experience if you're car camping. Okay, the 6th and last suggestion I'm going to give you is this right here. When you're carrying stuff for camp or car camping or tent camping, get waterproof containers like this one. Get small ones, don't get big, huge ones. Okay, this is our camp food right here. The reason why you get waterproof containers is because when you're going to sleep in here at night, there's not a lot of room for these. These have to go outside. They can't go in the car top carrier. And all you got to do is stack them on the floor outside like this by your vehicle. And it doesn't matter if it rains, it doesn't matter if it storms. This has happened to us. Everything stays nice and dry because they're waterproof. So waterproof containers is the 6th and last suggestion. Okay, folks, that's it. That's the 6 suggestions for better car camping. I hope this video helped you out. I think if you get these 6 items or just some of them, you're going to have a much better experience when you do have to car camp, which we do quite frequently. So, would you please like this video if it helped you, and subscribe to our channel. Subscription's free. We're trying to get to 500. Help us out. Hit that subscribe button now, and we really appreciate your support. So now I got to get moving and get my bed made, because this is where I'm sleeping tonight. And I hope you have a good sleep on your next car camp. Until then, take care. We'll see you on the next video.